All Mixed Up is back and better than ever. We're at the Art Institute in Fort Lauderdale. Inside, 6 contestants, at stake $2,000 and the title of All Mixed Up champion. I'm your host, Ralph Pagano. Let's see what happens in the kitchen. Welcome to season 6 of All Mixed Up. This season, we're mixing it up ourselves. Our brand new Battle Royale kitchen has 6 contestants, 4 battles, and 1 grand champion winner. Wusthof knives, $2,000 in cash, and bragging rights are on the line. Keeping it clean and hygiene are aspects that the judge is going to be looking at from our students. Sani wipes are in the kitchen, and the judge is going to make sure they're used. The show would be called All Mixed Up if we didn't mix it up. As usual, I'll be throwing in some curveballs and switching ingredients to keep the chefs on their toes. We held a screening at the Art Institute to select our student chefs. It was a huge turnout with a ton of personalities to keep our selection committee busy. Finally, we selected 6 students and 2 teams were created. Today, we start with 3 competitors in the kitchen. They'll be dealing with mystery ingredients and whatever changes I throw at them. The judges will sample their dishes and rate them on a basis of taste and presentation. The cook with the lowest amount of stars will be kicked off the island and the other 2 will move on. Finally, we'll battle it out for the championship. And of course, there are the judges. We have a panel of 3 industry connoisseurs and experts, and as always, they'll be awarding points on taste as well as presentation. 6 culinary students are pumped up to compete to determine who will be the All Mixed Up champion. Let's meet the 3 contestants from the great team.
When people read my last name, they're like, well, is it cousin? I'm like, no. It's not cousin, it's cuisine. I was born and raised in Ukraine. So I grew up in basically, very humble environment where my grandparents would farm. So I grew up on basically farm to table. All the food that I make is nice and hearty and soul food. I enjoy and love cooking seafood. Seafood with butter, and a little bit more butter. I love criticism. The more precise the criticism is, the much better. I'm not really afraid of cooking anything. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm not sure if it's gonna be PG-13 rated, but as I said, we'll see how it goes.
This year, when I turned 44, I wanted to lead by example for my son, and I always wanted to cook, even since I was little. So I enrolled in culinary school, and here I am. I used to weigh 325 pounds. One day woke up and I said, I'm gonna change. I don't wanna be this way, I don't wanna look this way anymore. So I enrolled in Muay Thai. I started doing mixed martial arts, and I changed my diet. I read books, I started cooking healthy foods, and I dropped like 150 pounds over a couple of years. He thought it was really cool when I would do my competitions or I would do my tournaments that showed me, hey, you know what? He does look up to me, and I want him to continue that even as he gets older. Winning All Mixed Up to me, I think, would mean the world to me, because I'm showing my son, hey, you know what? I tried for this, I went after it, I got challenges thrown at me, and I still came through with flying colors.
My name's Champagne. The first 3 of us are actually named after alcohol. Food can always bring people closer together and brings happiness, and shoot, even when you're sad, people like to eat a lot. It's no matter what you're feeling, you're like, oh shoot, I'll go eat. Presentation is key, but flavor is number 1. Flavor is always number 1, but presentation comes really good with it. And I know that my plating skills are A1 since day 1. To me, winning All Mixed Up would be really nice to show my brothers and sisters that no matter what you set your mind to, as long as you love something and you work hard for it, you can be whatever you want to be and do whatever you want to do and be the best that you can be.
Coming up, we'll meet the 3 judges and get the cooking started. Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Chef Ralph Pagano here to talk to you about some tips on keeping it clean. Today, I'm teaching you how to sanitize your hands properly. Did you know there are many areas missed when sanitizing your hands? Think about it. How many of you wipe both your thumbs separately? What about wiping between the fingers of both hands? Most of us simply wash the palms and the back of our hands, but often miss underneath the nails and stop at the wrist rather than continuing to the forearms. It's important to properly wash your hands to prevent bringing germs into the kitchen. And when soap and water just isn't enough, remember, grab a Sani wipe. This tip has been brought to you by Sani Professional, mine and your food safety partner. Welcome back. Before the break, we introduced the 3 chefs of the great team. Now we're ready to meet the judges and get the cooking started. Welcome to the All Mixed Up kitchen. We are here at the Art Institute in Fort Lauderdale with my 3 new contestants for All Mixed Up. Champagne, Lita, Alex.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to do battle in the all mixed up kitchen?
Ready like Freddy.
Ready like Freddy, she said.
Absolutely.
This is a pretty simple show, my friends. Here's what it's gonna be. You have 3 judges. They're gonna score you on a 5-star basis point on only 2 categories, taste and presentation. It's that simple. We want delicious food, we want it to look good, we want it to taste good, and most importantly, we want it to feel good. But before we start this show, I'd like to meet our judges. Let's see what they're all about. All right, let's meet our team of tasting connoisseurs. First up, Chef D. Lennox, owner of Lennox Culinary.
Hi, student chefs. My name is Chef D. Lennox, and I'm the owner of Lennox Culinary. And today I'm thrilled to be able to participate in this season 6 of All Mixed Up. Today you'll have an opportunity to take all the food that you can find from the food pantry and refrigerator, and there's a couple things that I'm looking for today. Okay, I'm looking for presentation, how you present the food. 2 is how that food tastes. And 3 is how creative you are using those ingredients that you've selected.
Next up, Eric Schlossberg, chef and owner of Allure Catering and Events.
Hello students, congratulations for making it this far. I'm very excited that you have this opportunity to really show yourselves how far you've come in the field of culinary arts. I hope that by now your development has given you a good level of professionalism, that you've developed good sanitary skills. You're going to have to really wow us with your plate presentation. Should have a lot of color, should have a lot of height. Your flavor composition should be balanced in terms of seasoning, shouldn't be too spicy, shouldn't have too much salt, but definitely should have a lot of flavor. I hope that the different herbs and spices that you use complement your food. I wish you the best of luck, and I look forward to tasting your plates.
And finally, Matt Shearing, Vice President and General Manager at Sani Professional. Matt will especially be keeping an eye on how the chefs keep their stations clean.
Hello, student chefs. Congratulations on being here. I'm delighted and honored to be with you. This is a bucket list moment for me, and I look forward to your culinary creativity. My specialty is food safety. In addition to what you're preparing, I'll be paying close attention to how you prepare your dishes. Did you know that every year foodborne illness puts 100,000 people in the hospital and results in 3,000 deaths? We don't often speak publicly about cross-contamination, but the simple truth is you and your skills are the key to creating a special experience and a safe one for your guests. I'll be watching. Good luck.
In front of you, you'll notice that there's 3 upside-down bowls. Inside that bowl is a secret ingredient. That ingredient is what you're going to be using to prepare your meal today. I don't care if you make an appetizer, an entree, I don't care if you make a dessert. All I want it to be is delicious and in 30 minutes. Please reveal your ingredient. Lee, do you know what that is?
It's cactus.
That is a cactus. How about you, Champagne? You ever played with a cactus before?
I've never played with a cactus.
All right, so you have to incorporate cactus into your dish. 30 minutes on the clock,
Heard that.
and your time starts now.
Find out what the secret ingredient is, and it turned out to be cactus. I've never worked with cactus, no idea what to do with cactus. The only thing I've done to a cactus is water it.
So right now, cactus, this is the first time that some of them have been using it. Maybe not Alex, he's used it a couple of times. Salads, soups, sauces, stews, whatever it's gonna be. It's kind of slimy a little bit, but it tastes like a fresh green bean. I personally would pickle it and use it for something else, but let's see what they're gonna do.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, I got bacon, but
Out of all the ingredients, he couldn't pick something else? I mean, seriously?
Now you're gonna try and take some of Alex's ingredient over here?
Oh, sharing is caring.
Oh, sharing is caring. I like this. It's like, are you from Philadelphia?
I am not from Philadelphia.
Have you been to Philadelphia?
I haven't.
Do you like cream cheese?
I do like cream cheese.
Alex, tell me what's going on over here. I see you got some queso fresco, you got some tomatillo. You're in my wheelhouse, as you know, right now. Naked
that.
taco.
Heard that.
Being my love affair with all things Mexican, what are you gonna do?
Well, you're throwing at me Tex-Mex stuff. You grabbed me tomatillo, so we'll go probably with old-fashioned tacos with some nice salsa verde.
All right. You ever make salsa verde before?
Absolutely. I know I don't look like Mexican, but I love it.
Nice. You like Mexican food. Where are you, Lita? Talk to me. What's
I'm
going
right
on over here? I see a stray jalapeno on your desk.
Yep.
What's happening?
I think I'm gonna make a sauce to go with the cactus. First, I gotta figure out how to slice it up. I've never worked with it, but why not?
Excellent.
He just gave me this cactus to cook. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it.
I can tell you, be forewarned, those little things, the stickers, stick inside of you, and they're gonna blow your hand up for about 4 or 5 days.
Oh,
so
nice.
be careful.
Very careful.
Copy that on the blowfish.
Right now, I'm gonna boil the cactus to see if I can get these prickly things off of it, because supposedly if I get pricked, my hand's gonna swell up for 4 weeks or something. So if I boil it, maybe these things will fall off. I can scrape them off, so that's my next step.
Don't let the cactus rule you, rule the cactus.
I hear you, chef.
Champagne,
Yes.
talk to me over here. What do you got? You got a peeler in your hand. That's a good move.
I'm sauteing the cactus with some butter and some onions, and I like to call it shemp seasoning. Can't really tell everybody what it is, because then it wouldn't be my seasoning anymore. I'm gonna get all these little pricks off and see what I'm working with here. And I think I'm gonna do some type of tortilla.
Like a quesadilla type of thing?
Yeah, similar to that. We're in the middle of cooking, and Chef decides he wants to give us a cleaning challenge. So he comes up to each one of our stations, and he takes each one of our ingredients, like the honey, for instance. He comes up, he pours honey all over our tables.
Now, here's the real gold standard, my friends. 5 gold stars for the one of you that cleans your station the quickest using the beautiful triple take dispenser for your handy wipes.
Chef Pagano comes in and dumps all these ingredients on my cutting board, on my knives and everything all over the place. And I'm like, and then he goes, oh yeah, you have to clean the for point.
Are you ready? The game is on right now. 5 gold stars to the cleanest station. Action's on you. I have stopped the cooking time right now. I'm gonna give them a shot to get their stations clean. I want them to see this great product and make their stations clean. I like it clean. I like to look clean. I got my nails done. I get my hair done. Now I'm getting the kitchen done. Boom. I'm coming down. I'm gonna say, Lita, that in all things being equal, your station is clean. Your station is clean first, and your station is clean best. Lita, 5 gold stars.
Awesome.
You just got it right now.
Thank
That's
you,
how it
Chef.
happens on All Mixed Up. Boom, it's clean. I feel a little bit bad for Champagne. She's over here. She got thrown some sugar on her. She's got the cactus all over the place. I'm gonna have to give her a little bit of hug, some love, bring her back in.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
How are you preparing it?
I'm gonna fry it, maybe try and grill it, and I'm boiling it.
One of those 3 has to taste good. If not, then I just mix them all up and hope for the best.
Hey, Champagne.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how's it going? I see you're frying.
Yes, I'm frying
Saute.
it. Exactly. This is what I love about being in the kitchen is, you gotta make things taste good, look good, and in a short amount of time. I really like the rush feeling of it.
Champagne,
Yes, Chef.
I feel a little bad because I threw that sugar at you before.
Oh, it's all part of the game.
I'm gonna give you a chance to get 5 gold stars right now.
Okay.
True or false? Over 90,000 people get foodborne illness in this country every year.
True.
True. 5 gold stars. Boom! Alec,
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad. I made a mess of your station over here, too.
I'm listening.
What do you think has more bacteria on it? A menu at your favorite dive restaurant? Or the toilet seat in that restaurant?
I'll go with C, both. Here's the thing, both of them do. And both of them as filthy as one or the other. Because here's the thing, if you don't clean the toilet, is dirty. If you don't clean the menu, guess what? Is dirty. So regardless, germs are both. That's why I went with option C.
I'm sorry, you can't have both. I know, a single answer question. Lita, I'm gonna give you the question that I gave to the Ukrainian kid.
Yes, Chef.
Which has more bacteria? The menu that you touch or the seat that you sit on in the bathroom?
The menu, chef.
Bingo, 5 gold stars goes to Lita.
Okay, so time is ticking away and I'm looking around and I'm like, gee, I'm in some real right now.
4 minutes, 18 seconds on the clock. Battle Cactus, Tex-Mex style.
Mother, it's hot.
I'm trying not to panic because the time is just going by so fast, like way faster than you ever really think it could go by.
58 seconds, ticking away.
hold on.
$2,000 on the line. That's like 9 million rubles. When we come back, the judges put their taste buds to work, scoring the dishes. Welcome back to All Mixed Up. The chefs are about to bring their dishes to the judges for scoring.
Today I made for you a Spanish omelet. I incorporated cactus, which was the ingredient, and I also grilled the cactus, put it over a lime guacamole on a toasted tortilla.
Wonder what the tomatoes and the bell pepper are for.
I thought I was not gonna like it, but I actually liked the little charring on there.
It's a lot of lime on it, though. On the charred one.
Oh yeah, oh wow, I got a lot of lime on that.
Even though the cactus got a little bit lost, I thought the added flavors of tomato and bacon really helped it along.
Today I prepared for you a nice light dish utilizing corn tortillas, eggs, and the star of the dish was the cactus.
I like the grill marks on the Nepalis.
Yeah, but this is, how do you eat this, with your hands or what?
I like the textures in this dish. I like the softness of the egg. The only criticism I guess I'd have is that the papali, the cactus, is almost an afterthought.
I did not appreciate the egg because I thought it was under-seasoned.
I'm not sure I'd characterize the dish overall as truly Tex-Mex, in part because of the lack of flavor.
Today I've prepared for you a cactus tostada with an avocado spread with lettuce and tomatoes topped with a pepper. And for plating purposes, I did a honey drizzle and crushed red pepper.
I really like this.
This is good.
I'm very textural when I eat, and there's like 7 different textures in there.
I think I might have liked a little more guacamole. Mine's a little dry.
She should have done something with the pepper on top.
Yeah, that raw pepper on top is like, I'm not gonna eat that.
Right. I don't think anybody would eat that.
I thought the honey in particular worked both presentationally and for flavor.
I think what she presented today was really a restaurant grade quality product. I would order that.
And now, the chefs face the judges to hear their critiques. Can they take the criticism as well as the compliments? Let's see.
Team Gray, I thought you did a fantastic job. Lita, we're gonna start with you. There were a couple of things that I thought didn't really need to be on the plate. One of these was the tomato and the raw bell pepper. We weren't sure where that actually played into your dish.
The omelet really showed the Nepali as this main ingredient, but I think that was the weakest part of the dish. It was dramatically undercooked, gave too much moisture to the omelet, and was very slimy.
As far as the grilled version with the guacamole, I thought ultimately that the lime overpowered that part of the dish.
Alex, I'm a big fan of huevos rancheros, and I like that you try to implement the Nepalis into that, but it definitely wasn't the star of the dish.
I thought ultimately the portions overwhelmed the plate somewhat, and you probably could have used a bit more Nepali in the dish. It seemed a bit of an afterthought, but I thought the flavors were outstanding.
Okay, Champagne, you're next. It had a really lovely balance of heat and sweet, and I really appreciated that. The sweet stayed with me, the heat stayed. It was a really wonderful pairing.
Champagne, the tostada, I think, was a restaurant quality appetizer. I think you needed some sort of cheese or sour cream just to kind of bring it all together.
I thought it was very tasty. I don't think that the raw pepper added much to it. However, I thought that the combination of ingredients worked very well together. Well done.
Thank you.
Only 2 chefs can advance to the next round. Find out who's going home and who's staying when we come back. Welcome back. The judges have doled out their stars and someone's going home. Champagne,
Yes.
Lita,
Chef.
Alex.
Yes, sir.
Well, let me tell you something. The judges have voted. They tasted all your dishes, and they really liked all 3 of them. However, one dish stood alone better than the other 2. Alec, it's all you, baby. That was it. You're moving on to the next round. Unfortunately, one of you 2 is not going to move on to the next round. But it was such a tight battle. In fact, it was so tight, it was only decided by 1 star. And the person moving on to the next round to battle for the All Mixed Up Championship is Champagne. It's you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a fever pitch episode of All Mixed Up, the Battle of Nepali Tex-Mex version. 2 moving on to the next round. Who's gonna win the $2,000? I don't know, but I'm gonna be paying attention. See you next time on All Mixed Up.